Welcome back to the new episode of TalkLite. I'm your host, Brady Weaver, and today on the show we have Cody Hawley to my left.
Hey, what's up?
We have Brian Kessick down at the corner.
Hey.
And we also have Owen Volkrick today as well.
Yeah, I'm back 3 times in a row.
Yes, sir. How's everybody doing?
Doing so great, Brady. Thank you so much for asking. It's a pleasure to be back on this amazing show, TalkLite, a brand new episode. I'm so excited for what we're going to talk about today. We have a lot of great stuff, right?
We do.
Oh, yes.
So first up, we're going to talk about a new trending video that's going around America right now. Since, we're all bored inside our houses, why not find something to laugh about on our time off? So first, I would like to show you guys. Have you ever seen the dog spinning a fidget spinner?
Excuse me?
No.
No, I've not seen that.
No.
What do you mean?
Let me share something with you. Here we go.
Is this one of those viral memes kids these days are into?
I love those.
So I got this off of the Today Show.
This was on the Today Show?
This was on the Today Show, yes.
Brady, you are hip. You're with the kids. All the cool kids are watching the Today Show.
All right, I want you guys to check this out right now. Look at this dog react to this fidget spinner.
Yeah, it's cute. What are those word descriptions for? Who's that for? Like, we can all see.
Bro, it's great.
Hang in there, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Does that dog have anxiety? That's worrying. So.
That's nice, though. See, dogs need it too.
Is that how bad things have gotten in our world, that the dogs have anxiety now?
Exactly. I don't know. Owen. That's
troubling
crazy.
time.
It's anxiety. I think he just likes it. Like, dogs are easily entertained by a lot of things. I don't know if you've ever played with a dog, but if you have a rope, they go crazy over ropes. Yeah. It doesn't surprise me that a fidget spinner would get them going nuts.
Yeah. So do you guys have any crazy stories? I know fidget spinners were, so yesterday, and but I would like to ask you guys if you guys have some crazy stories of like when you first found out about like the fidget spinner and like the craze that was happening back in high school when we were, still in it.
Oh, I remember my dad knew it was a trend, but I thought it was stupid. I never brought it up. And I never, really cared. But all these kids were, collecting them and all that. I remember he came home once. He was smiling like, Brian, look what I got. And I'm like, what? And he shows me a fidget spinner in the box. He's like, do you want it? And I'm like, not really. And he's like, oh. Completely embarrassed, like, oh, well, everyone likes them. And I'm like, I don't care.
I just remember that the idea behind them was that you spin them all and it helps you focus and pay attention in class.
To be honest, they work. They have those fidget cubes also where you
yes.
Every side has a different thing. Like you can click it, you can roll it, something like that.
Yeah, but
those
when
work. When I have those in my hands, I legit I lose track of time and I just I don't know. I think they work.
Yeah, I just remember when hearing that kids need to use them to get focused. I had ADHD in school, so I was like, "You posers! I've been not paying attention in class way more you guys."
Well, I have ADD, so it actually did kind of work for me. Yeah. But I don't use them. I don't care enough. Whatever.
Yeah, actually, in my high school, the tech department, we have our own 3D printers, and my school thought it would be a great idea to make them through the 3D printers and sold them at the school store.
Your school had a 3D printer?
That's lit.
Yeah,
you guys had a black market on fidget spinners?
Exactly. Yeah, we sold them for, I think they made them for $2.50 and sold them for $5 or something like that.
Yeah. Yo!
And people bought them. The kids bought them because, they're like,
of course they would.
Trendy. Yeah. It was crazy.
Wow. No one actually liked when I was in school. No one actually liked the fidget spinners. Everyone thought that was a weird thing. So no one actually. If you were kind of, it was kind of strange, peculiar in a way to put a little the piece of plastic on your finger and spin it around.
Oh really?
But
I
hey,
think it was mostly like a little kid thing, because I remember
You're
a
right.
lot of people going nuts about it when
Yeah.
I was in school also. But it was mostly everyone talking about how their younger siblings had them.
Okay, what high school? What was the trend in your high schools? And like, what trend did you get into when you were in high school?
Super Smash Bros. Came out on the 3DS. Everyone actually went and bought a 3DS just for that game, and people would play it under the desks. And there were some teachers that just didn't know what was going on. So there was like tournaments going on during like language arts class of everyone playing like Smash Bros. On their 3DS. And then because everyone had all these new 3DSs, when people got bored of Smash, there was a new Pokemon craze that came out where everyone just started playing Pokemon all of a sudden.
Really?
Yeah, I had something similar.
If you didn't play Pokemon, you weren't part of the cool kids. Like all the jocks were playing it.
I had something similar because I remember when Pokemon Go, that took over my high school.
I remember that. That was such a craze. Yeah.
That was such a good summer when Pokemon Go first came out because everyone was outside and just sharing the experience of Pokemon.
I think Pokemon Go came out the summer before I went to college.
2016, I think.
Yeah.
Summer 2016.
Yeah, I graduated 2016.
Yeah. Yeah, but my craze at my school was definitely the fidget spinners. Everybody was raving about them in class. No joke. They treated them like they were collectibles at the time being when they were so popular. I remember I was like one of the first people in my school to have one because everybody was like, where can I find the fidget spinners? And I'm just like, I don't know. I found it, but I'm not going to tell you where I found it.
Like the story of Brady being the cool kid in school, all because he had a fidget spinner.
I was going around with my, just a basic one, the plastic one.
Yeah.
But as like months go by, like people start showing up with these gold aluminum versions with their fidget spinners or like 7 or 8 different rings around them. And they're just like so elaborate that they just put it together and they're just showing it off. And I'm just like, wow, I guess
that
you're
reminds
cool.
me, what are those, the
bow and arrows?
Silly bands?
Beyblades.
Yeah.
Let it rip. I remember everyone was talking about them. The kids, I remember this was, I was in elementary school at the time. We were playing them. Oh, I remember in the bathroom, and we, kids would be going nuts in the bathroom between classes, like let it rip, and they'd be sticking the stuff in the little the roof boards and stuff and hiding them. And actually, Beyblades got banned from my elementary school because of how crazy it was. And I don't even think they let us use the bathroom anymore. We had to just like go outside and pee. It was nuts.
Go outside and pee.
It was bad.
Wait.
We were treated like little dogs.
That's a good question though. Like what item has been banned from your schools because kids are just distracted by them too much?
I had
Phones.
an elementary school principal.
Yeah.
She actually banned us from using any sort of gym equipment when we had when we had recess. So everything was banned from our school. We couldn't use basketballs. We couldn't use footballs.
Yo, that's stupid.
Any type like jump ropes, and we couldn't use jump ropes. Like she just banned everything. So we had, you should have seen us as kids. We were playing invisible football, invisible basketball. Every time we would shoot the ball, it would go in, or someone would scream foul the whole time.
Well, that makes no sense to me, because then that's like actively hindering kids being like
physical with each other.
Physical, yeah. When there's like a whole big problem at the time, like there's too many like obese children and all that. Like,
yeah,
it's kind of counterintuitive.
You know what it was? My middle school banned backpacks.
What? No, that makes no sense. I almost don't believe you.
Here's the system. We could bring backpacks to school in the morning. We would have to put them in our lockers.
Yeah.
And then take out all our textbooks we would need for each class individually.
Oh, we had that too.
Wait,
Yeah, we
why?
had that
Yeah,
too.
why is it? That's just how it is, bro. I
Yeah.
had to do that. I've been doing that ever since
What?
ever since 6th grade.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
We weren't
Owen.
allowed to have backpacks outside of class. It was just.
Yeah, we weren't either.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I thought you meant you couldn't enter the school with a backpack.
Yeah, that's what I
was like,
thought.
do people literally just carry 8 books to their locker every
Why
day?
do you
Like,
want?
that was only. It only ever happened to me that one school. Every other school is cool with backpacks. I don't see
Yeah,
why.
I don't know why middle
No.
schools do that because I hated that process.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and you have to think about it because then if they had their book bags and walking around school, they could whip out their Beyblades or their fidget spinners and start spinning around and having fights.
throwing the fidget spinners like ninja stars and hitting the teachers.
Exactly. Do you not understand?
If that's the worst of their worries, I don't understand why that's a thing.
Have you ever been hit by a fidget spinner, Brady?
Yes, I have, and it hurts.
It hurts.
It's like it's taking like a razor scooter to the knee or to the
ankle,
to
the
ankle,
cankles,
yeah.
man, the cankles. Oh, jeez, I know how that feels. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Poo, 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 poo. Okay, yeah, it's nutty. But,
Exactly, yeah. But so I want to ask you guys, since we're talking about crazy stuff that happened to us, as of right now, Instagram is blowing up with different challenges and such. I've seen
Those
plenty
posts.
of them. Yeah, I've seen plenty of them on their Instagram stories. That's where it's really taking place. A couple are like something called Until Tomorrow, which I was personally tagged in. And I had no idea what the challenge was at the time. Another one was a bingo board where you had to fill out a bingo board of some
Okay,
sort.
those I've seen everywhere. All right, yeah.
Yeah. Another would be I think this was the start of spring break for us. I got tagged in it. I had to do it. I thought it was so stupid. Was the when you had to draw a fruit, or in my case, it was a tomato. I don't know why people wanted to draw tomatoes at the time. Or as of yesterday, I saw it. The new challenge as of this week would be your first picture ever, with someone or something.
Oh, with couple's first photo. Yes, of course.
Oh, okay, yeah. So have you guys been dealing with that as well?
I love it.
Yo, that
Instagram.
Until Tomorrow thing, I had no idea what that was.
It's great. It's a cool thing. You should.
Yeah,
you should
Brady.
have been involved.
I don't use Instagram, so what you just listed sounded like a bunch of gibberish.
Oh, really?
man.
Yeah.
What's your main source?
Facebook.
I use Twitter for basically news and for sports and stuff, and then I mostly use Reddit.
Okay.
Pathetic.
Understandable.
So have you guys used or have you guys seen what I'm talking about lately?
Yes.
No,
I
yeah,
know.
yeah.
I'm on
They're everywhere.
board. Toot, toot.
Have you been tagged in any of this stuff to be a part of the challenges?
I've been tagged multiple times in the those ones that like you have to post pictures on your story of something like it will say like I think I did it for you. I might have tagged you in it, Brady. Okay, it was something like post a production picture from one of your films and stuff. So I did that. I thought that was fun. But most of the other ones were like post your ugly baby photos. I'm like, how am I supposed to do that? We're babies. All the photos are ugly. My goodness. And the people who think babies look cute, you're insane. Listen,
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Like they're cute after like 4 years, but when they first come out, I don't.
The reason they want your baby photos is so that they can steal your facial
identity.
data.
I know because they have the tracking now. I'm gonna be what do they call that when they put the face in and they do the motion capture stuff when they can put Tom Cruise on my face and I'm like, hey,
Oh,
Tom
deepfake.
Deepfake. They're gonna deepfake me into some video saying, "Hey guys, I don't like cats," and I'm gonna be like, "But I didn't say that. I love cats."
The movie or the animal?
Well,
Uh,
yeah, the
okay.
animal. I mean, Cats the musical though, fantastic.
Cats the movie sucked. I'm not afraid to say
Oh, wait,
it.
it
What
was
about the
actually
musical?
great. Tom Hooper directed it. It was
Yeah, and he sucked.
oh,
bombshell
I'm-
moment.
Hey now.
That's
I'm
a
not allowed to say
We
that.
got hot takes in here.
I'm not allowed to say that Tom Hooper did a bad job with cats. I'm not allowed to say that.
I'm gonna be totally honest. I'm not a fan of Tom Hooper either.
You don't
What
like
else
the
has
Tom
he even
Hooper
made?
close-up?
Les Miserables.
Oh wow! So he just takes like famous plays and then films them.
No, he also
He-
did,
Real visionary.
What's the movie with the Tom Hooper close-up?
I think that's Les Miserables. He does that.
When he goes.
Yeah, huge, because he wanted everyone to sing on set instead of the tradition where actors would sing in the studio and then they'll lip sync it on set just to make the music sound better.
Correct.
He would make them sing on set, but he thought like people wouldn't believe him when he tells people that they sing on set, so he directed it so the camera would always be like this far away from the actor's face. But there's so many awkward scenes where a character walks up to the camera and sings when they're like right there with the camera, and there's nothing going on in the background. It's just a mega close up of Hugh Jackman singing, friends.
Yeah, I love that about Tom Hooper's movies. I love that when you can see every little detail on their face. My goodness.
There's this one part in Les Miserables where I swear to God, Hugh Jackman, the whole scene is he sings a song, and the entire song he just walks from one side of the hall to the other, and the camera just moves position, and that's all the choreography is. He just moves.
Fantastic.
From one end
Hooper
to
is
the other.
incapable of
back and
directing a
forth.
movie with more than 5 sets.
Like overly dramatic pacing.
Every movie he does, it has like 5 sets minimum, and they're all just a different room.
He is so great. He's such a brilliant artist. You can't be knocking him.
No, to be honest, the best part of Cats was the production design, because all the sets were real sets, and they built the sets to make it look as if they were the size of Cats. So all of the doors were like really huge, and you had to like go on your tippy toes to touch the doorknob and all that.
Correct.
They were very well made sets.
So I wanted to show you guys. I don't know if you ever heard that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which is a pro football team now, they just unveiled their new jerseys for this year. I don't know if you guys want to see them, but
what does this have to do with Cats?
I'm going to show you.
Changing the subject.
I'm
going to show you anyways.
They're fluffy.
I'm going to show you anyways.
That was the longest segue ever.
So I want to know your guys' opinions on these jerseys.
Okay.
That's a nice lighting setup.
I like that color.
It's a very nice promo that they're doing with this.
Wait, should I be paying attention to the shoes or just the jersey?
Just the jersey.
Just, anything and everything.
I like the red look, and I like the black.
That's a good one. Oh, charcoal. Me like
Yeah.
me.
Ooh.
Hey.
They have a total of 3 jerseys, and this is the 3rd one.
That's a.
they have 3.
Tom Brady signed with the Buccaneers, they're now the #1 selling team as far as jerseys go.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I think they look really cool. A lot of teams are changing their jerseys this season for some reason.
They are, yes.
Just changed their jerseys. The Patriots are changing their
What
jerseys.
if Kutztown changed their jerseys?
They did?
They did.
No, they're not. They're not going to. Not with what's happening right now. Definitely not. But yeah. So they just unveiled those 3 jerseys for this year. What do you guys think about them?
I think they look really dope.
Yeah.
We're gonna cut the white one though and make it like I think we need something just like solid one color. If you're gonna make it white, make it all white. Just this crisp like imagine just seeing like I think they need to be more suit-like, almost like a bow tie. You run on the field, you're in a pure white suit, and the other players just look like trash because they see it's like, oh my goodness, what? It's a bunch of James Bonds coming towards me. Hike! And imagine just like pure white, and then you even got what was the other jerseys? Like pure charcoal black.
It was pure charcoal and pure red.
You can't even see. Oh, where am I? Especially if it's night, you just blend in.
I think they should do all pale skin color jerseys.
Yeah, that wouldn't work well. That would not work well.
So they look like an army of streakers. No one would want to touch them.
Well,
no, because it wouldn't work. Everybody's
Ooh, Owen, who's gonna tell you?
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Tell me what, Brady. Tell me what.
Hey, best.
Speaking of bow ties, Brady, can we talk about your bow tie? It's very nice.
Sure, thank you. I appreciate it. It actually
have-
starred on a recent episode of Family Feud.
Oh, were you in Family Feud? Were you
No,
in
the bow tie. The bow tie recently started in the episode.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's just you've never ever talked about Family Feud before, so this is the
Well,
first.
you know what, Owen? Before we started taping for the episode, Steve Harvey actually came over to me and he
What?
said, "Let me get that for you." And he actually adjusted my bow tie because he's a really nice gentleman.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He's a really nice gentleman.
Are you sponsored by Steve Harvey? Come on, Brady. Goodness,
Hey,
where's
man.
our money? Jeez.
Steve,
With-
I asked you if you wanted me to get a job with you. I'm
Is he
still on the
disappointed
table.
in you for how bad you did?
No. He said after the game was over that we should have won, so it's fine.
No, you should not have won, Brady. You didn't get a single question.
He told us that. He personally told us that.
Did
0
he
points,
slip
Brady.
you a 20?
0.
Said, here you go. Yeah, slip you a 20. Yeah, go buy yourself a new pair of shoes and next time win. God.
Okay, so there's been talk recently that the sports world might be coming back sooner than later. So as of right now, there's talks that the MLB might open up in late May or June, early June.
Yeah, have you heard about this plan? The plan is they're going to take all the players and coaches and sequester them, like isolate them in Arizona and do the entire season in Arizona without any fans or any outsiders.
That's where nukes were tested. What is this? Hey, what are they doing?
People live in Arizona, Cody.
No. Well,
Here's the thing, guys.
Phoenix.
How do you feel about this? Like, would it be safe for sports to be brought back this early?
The plan seems like a logistical nightmare of getting hundreds of thousands of people to isolate themselves and hope that not one of them gets infected.
Yeah.
And while I think it would be good for like morale of this country to have sports back, I just don't think it's feasible.
This is true.
If it was only televised and you can't go to see the show, maybe.
I think that's the idea.
Yeah.
Even
Then-
then, it's still a lot of people.
Here's the thing, though. Like, especially for baseball. Baseball is not really a contact sport, really,
But
if
like
you think about it.
in New Jersey and Pennsylvania, they're like advising against being in groups of more than 10 people.
That's true.
And to have a baseball game, you need at least like 18.
Yeah, but at least on the field, they're spread out and they're not really touching each other. Unlike basketball, I totally understand basketball would not be being played because all they're doing is touching each other.
Do you think if like a hit runner is heading home and the catcher's got the ball and is about to tag him out, he can just cough and get the catcher to run away?
That's what I'm saying. The umpire might be like, and you're, oh man, now I got it, and then the ball, oh, it's already past me. I lost. It's so unfair.
Like the pitcher can just sneeze on the ball and the hitter will have to get away out of there.
That's true. It's true. It's deadly. You don't want to be in range of any of that. So you lost.
They'd
Hey,
probably
man,
they'd probably hire a guy just to disinfect the ball in between
Yeah.
pitches.
Hey, man, if you give any excuse to the Astros for cheating, that might be one of them. So
Ooh, shots fired.
I don't know. that might give them another excuse just to cheat this
Hey.
year. All right. So thank you guys so much for coming out today on this new episode of TalkLite. I would like to give a huge shout out for Cody Hawley,
Hey!
Brian Kessick,
I'm here.
and Owen Volkrick for coming out today. Thank you
Got
guys
my
so
name right.
much.
See you guys. Bye.
I'm your host, Brady Weaver. I'll catch you next episode.
Bye.
Bye!
Bye.